Like, seriously, though, why is nobody talking about, at least nobody in the media, talking about this? If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'll let Orange Chicken himself fill you in.
Notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
Now, I'm actually not trying to rag on Trump for flubbing a word. I mean, we all do it. I'm about 40 years that man's junior, and I'm doing it now. You see that? I just did it right now. The point is, everybody flubs words. It's not that big of a deal. It happens all the time. But I believe it's fair to say that Donald Trump making a flub like that, and then the media's response to it, or I should say lack thereof, is very telling. And it's another in a long line of examples of MAGA, Republican, right-wing hypocrisy. Because we all know if President Biden had done exactly what Donald Trump had just done about 2-3 years ago, it would have been international news. It would have been in the American news cycle for no less than a month. People would have been using it as an example of Joe Biden's mental decline. Oh, he's got dementia. He's slipping. And yet Donald Trump, which by the way, this acetaminophen thing is not new. Donald Trump does this shit all the time. And nobody in the media and nobody on the right wants to call into question his mental faculties. Look, I'm not trying to say that Joe Biden was all there. We all remember when this happened.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him
To this day, I still have no idea what he was trying to say. But when that happened, everybody in the media, everybody on the right, everybody in politics virtually began using that clip and circulating that clip to exemplify Joe Biden's mental unwellness and lack of fitness to be president. So, again, I ask, why is nobody doing that for Trump? Because Donald Trump makes flubs like that all the time, but whenever they happen, it gets mentioned once or twice and then just fades away in the news cycle like a fart in the wind. We just accept it as normal. And remember, in that same press conference, he did this.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
I've asked this before, but I'm going to ask it again. Where are all the people who just a couple of years ago were so concerned with President Biden's mental fitness? Where are they now? Are they all dead? Is that what happened? Because that is the only excuse I can think of as to why nobody is bringing it up with Trump. At least not to the same severity and detail as they were with Joe Biden. How does one even satirize this at this point? Because I gotta say, we're getting to a place where it just feels like we're making fun of a decrepit old man whose brain is turning into mush in real time. It hadn't even been a year. That man has not been in office a year, and look at everything that's happening. I know it's probably going to get worse before it gets better, but nothing lasts forever. He is old. He will not be in office forever, and there will come a day when he will be gone. Not just him. There will come a day when the whole MAGA movement is done, because movements based on hatred and fear cannot sustain themselves. And once the whole MAGA shit is behind us,
it can only good happen.
Thanks for watching.